Today we are going to study about the ways and means of consumer protection. Consumer protection means safeguarding the interests of the consumers. The consumer is the one who consumes or uses any commodity or service available from any natural resources or through a market. The prevailing judiciary system is not sufficient enough to protect consumers. Therefore, there are various ways and means of consumer protection. Now let us see the ways and means of consumer protection. The first one, Lok Adalat. Lok Adalat is set up by the government to settle disputes by compromise. It is also referred to as People's Court. The affected consumer can directly approach the Lok Adalat with the grievance. The issues are discussed on the spot and decisions are taken immediately. Therefore, it is an effective and economical system for quick redressal of public grievances. The judgments passed by Lok Adalat get statutory recognition. Example: Maharashtra State Electricity Distribution Company Limited, Maharashtra State Road Transport Communication, Railway Authority, insurance companies, banks, etc. organize regular Lok Adalat. In December 2017, Lok Adalats were held across Maharashtra at various districts and 2.41 lakh cases were settled in one single day. The settled cases involved disputes amounting to rupees 602 crores. The next point, second one, public interest litigation, that is Janahit Yachika. Its aim is to provide legal remedy to unrepresented groups in the society. It is a legal facility under which any person can approach the court of law in the interest of society. A person who is not affected or not related to the grievance can also file public interest litigation. It is filed in the High Court as well as Supreme Court directly in some cases. Now let us see the next point, that is the third one, redressal forums. Under the Consumer Protection Act 2019, the main aim of these commissions is to provide for simple, speedy and inexpensive redressal of consumers' grievances. According to this Act, consumer redressal forums and consumer protection councils are established at the district, state and national level. Any individual consumer or association of consumers can file a complaint with respective commission depending on the value of goods and claim for compensation. The next point, fourth one, awareness program. The Government of India has initiated various publicity measures to increase the level of awareness among consumers. It comprises journals, booklets and posters that depict the rights and responsibilities of consumers. It also affects redressal machineries. Various audio-video programs on consumer awareness are broadcasted on various TV channels, radio and through social media. 15th March is observed as World Consumer Rights Day. 24th December is observed as National Consumer Day. The next point, fifth one, consumer organizations. Consumer organizations have been active in India to protect and promote the interest of consumers. Consumer movement is well settled in India, helping individuals to seek quick and adequate redressal of their grievances. It is essential to strengthen consumer movement throughout the country. The sixth point, Consumer Welfare Fund, that is CWF. Development of Consumer Affairs has created Consumer Welfare Fund, which provides financial assistance to strengthen the voluntary consumer movement, particularly in rural areas. This fund is used for training and research in consumer education, complaint handling, counseling and guidance, and lastly, product testing labs. The last point, seventh one, legislative measures. A number of laws have been enacted in India. This safeguards the interest of consumers and protect them from unethical business practices. Some of these laws are: the first one, Sale of Goods Act 1930. Second one, Essential Commodities Act 1955. Third one, Standard of Weights and Measures Act 1956. Fourth one, Bureau of Indian Standards Act 1969. Fifth one, Food Safety and Standard Act 2006. Sixth one, National Food Security Act 2013. Seventh one, Consumer Protection Act 2019. Now let us see a recap of all that we have studied now. The very first point, Lok Adalat. This Adalat is set up by the government to settle disputes by compromise. And we have also seen some examples in it, like Maharashtra State Electricity Distribution Company Limited. The judgments passed by Lok Adalat get statutory recognition. The second point, public interest litigation. Here, the aim is to provide legal remedy to unrepresented groups in the society. It is filed in the High Court as well as Supreme Court directly. The third point, redressal forums. Under this, consumer redressal forums and consumer protection councils are established at the district, state and national level. The main aim of these commissions is to provide for simple, speedy and inexpensive redressal of consumers' grievances. The fourth point, awareness program. Here, the Government of India has initiated various publicity measures to increase the level of awareness among consumers. 15th March is observed as World Consumer Rights Day and 29th December is observed as National Consumer Day. The fifth point, consumer organizations. Here, consumer organizations have been active in India to protect and promote the interest of consumers. The sixth point, Consumer Welfare Fund. Here, the fund is used for various purposes such as training, counseling, guidance, product testing labs and etc. The last point, legislative measures. Here, some of the laws under these measures are Sale of Goods Act, Essential Commodities Act, Standard of Weights and Measures Act, Bureau of Indian Standards Act, Food Safety and Standard Act, National Food Security Act and Consumer Protection Act, which is in the year 2019. Hope you all have understood all the different ways and means of consumer protection. We see here how the consumers are protected by the different agencies accordingly. Further, in the next video, we will be seeing how State Commission, District Commission and National Commission also solve the problems of consumers. Thank you.